Every morning, 17-year-old Nasser wakes up to make bricks. He's never been in school, never had a childhood, because he's nenever had a choice. If he refuses to obey his boss here, Nasser says he pays a price. He beats me up if the work doesn't get done, said Nasser. Nasser is among hundreds of thousands of so-called bonded child laborers at Pakistan's brick kilns, workers trapped by family debts often impossible to pay off. Human rights groups call them modern-day slaves. On our visit to this kiln outside of Lahore, we spoke to some of the laborers while the owner was away.
Does your owner beat you if you don't work, if you don't listen to him? They all said yes. They all said yes, the owner beats him.
We contacted the owner, and he said he's not doing anything illegal. He did say he has been giving families loans and that he expects them to work off the debt. Human rights groups say kiln owners often dupe the poor by giving them loans and then tacking on high interest in living expenses on salaries of less than $5 a day.
They are the property of the owners, women and girls.
Ghulam Fatma is head of a human rights advocacy group called the Bonded Labor Liberation Front. For 21 years, she's fought to free families from brick kilns. This is home video of police beating Fatima at a protest.
Now, what happens if the workers say, I don't want to work here, I'm leaving?
He will be killed. Many of them killed.
Fatima came along on our visit to the kiln. She says these laborers rarely know their rights, so they often choose to stay.
This is a typical scene at brick kilns. This is Asiya. She's 1.5 years old, and she was actually born here. And if she stays here, it's very unlikely she'll ever see a school. She'll grow up, and she'll start making bricks when she's old enough, and she'll have kids, and the cycle will continue.
Government officials declined repeated requests to be interviewed for this report. At the kiln, time was running out. As we headed out, we were stopped by a 10-year-old girl.
She just walked up to you and said, "Take."
She herself.
Yeah. She said, "Take me with you." How does that make you feel when you hear that?
It's very hard for me, because I feel that I have done nothing.
Fatima promised she'd come back for her. For one child, a glimmer of hope in the bleak world of Pakistan's brick kilns. Reza Sayah, CNN, Sheikhupura, Pakistan.